Alright, so we're back on the Black Ops 6 beta, and I uploaded that video this morning, actually. Today is Saturday, now that I'm recording this video. And I've been playing now for like an hour or so, and honestly, changing around a couple settings really did help. If you guys did see that last video, in the end of it, I was like, I just need some time. I have to figure this game out because this game feels so fucking alien. It's not even funny. Like, the game is hard to get a grip on, especially like I said yesterday, like when people were playing all day yesterday and I just get on and just end up playing with a bunch of people that are already max level with like their super crazy meta setups and shit. It's like, that's just no fun, and it just takes a minute just to like get used to the game. But I changed it around a couple settings, you know, changed my sensitivity around quite a bit, and I seem to be a little bit more consistent, but you know, it's just, you know, it's not clicking 100% yet. Like, I'm not completely confident. I don't go into every game thinking that I'm going to absolutely dominate the lobby. I just kind of go in there and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do my best and we'll see what happens. But my thing is, like, with the adjustment period for video games, I'm always just kind of like, you know what, maybe that's just how the game feels. But it's like, a lot of times, it's not really just how the game feels. It's kind of getting your adjustments down right to make the game feel correct to you. You know, I usually just go into these games and I'm like, yeah, maybe this game just feels different. It's kind of like going from Call of Duty to X-Defiant. It's like, X-Defiant didn't feel anything like Call of Duty, and, you know, Black Ops 6 doesn't feel anything like Modern Warfare 3. Because technically, in the same idea, it realistically is almost the same situation, because we have a game that was made by Sledgehammer, then we have this game that's made by Treyarch, so it's like the games are not exactly going to play exactly the same way. The games are just going to feel different, but it's also a matter of the adjustment period where it's like I have to also make sure that the game feels good to play. Make sure like my sensitivity is good, you know, make sure aim assist is on, because yesterday I genuinely thought aim assist was off. That's how badly I was getting fucking stomped. After leveling a lot of the weapons and stuff, I really did figure out like a lot of good builds and, you know, stuff that really feels better and makes me feel like I'm not, you know, I'm not way behind everybody else and I'm just gonna get steamrolled in every single lobby. Now it's like I can actually get some kills. Like, I'm 7-4 right now. Obviously not a great feat, but like I said yesterday, it's like my first game, 7-17. The game I played yesterday, like fucking 12-29 or some crazy shit. It's like all it takes is just getting used to the game in general. But the worst part of it all was just playing against people that had already gotten all their adjustments down and stuff. Like, they were already adjusted to the game, so it just sucked ass. Just being thrown to the fucking wolves at level 1, playing against people with max levels and everything unlocked, and they have all the attachments for their favorite weapon and shit. It's just crazy. But like I said, today I feel way better. You know, the game is actually a lot of fun. I'm still not max level, but I'm really just vibing. I'm just kind of, you know, getting my rhythm going, and, you know, I think that this is going to be a very fun game. Even if it's not, like, the biggest hit with, like, Warzone people and stuff like that, you know, like, if Warzone doesn't really take off, I think multiplayer is going to be a really good, yeah, it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a good time. Also, by the way, using the Omni movement is fucking crazy. Having it used either against you or using it against other people is fucking nuts. Like, the amount of momentum and, like, complete, like, situation shifting you can do, where, like, you can be in, like, the worst situation possible, but then you, like, slide dive, like, behind cover like that. Like that, exactly like that. It's like you just dive out of the way, and especially for people that aren't experienced with it or really used to it, or I guess really that skilled of a player to change their aim that quick, you just fucking dive right out of gunfights, and if you can adjust your aim, dude, you win every gunfight just by using the Omni movement. It's crazy once you really get used to it. The damage on this fucking SMG is actually kind of concerning. Overall, though, I mean, just for it being a beta, honestly, I still have to give this game a pretty high score. Like, this game feels more complete than probably the last, like, 6 or 7 releases that we've had, you know, that were complete, quote, complete games. But, I mean, today I'm just kind of vibing out, kind of, like I said, just kind of getting my footing, and honestly, the game feels really, really, really good. Once you really start to understand the game, it just goes way, way, way smoother. And, you know, you start putting together your own builds, you know, you get your classes down, and the game, I thought I just crashed right there because I crashed just before I started recording. I crashed for the very first time. Like, I mean, the game just feels second nature now. Like, I feel like yesterday I was just stressing myself out over it for no reason. Not to mention just being extremely late to the beta in general just didn't feel good, because I like to be on top of these things, because that's where I have the most fun, is like where you kind of start on like a level playing field with everybody else. But honestly, if I had to give this game a rating out of 10, this beta, honestly, it's up there. It's really up there. This is probably the more completed beta we've ever had. And that's the cool part, is that it's still only a beta. Like, this isn't even the final product yet, and this is a lot of fun. Especially, like I said, like, once you get past, like, the nonsense of, like, you know, getting used to it, getting steamrolled, and then kind of the learning curve of the game, it is really fun, but all it is just getting past that. Especially, like I said, with the Omni movement and stuff, there really is an extreme learning curve with this game. I also just kind of think, like, visually, I can't really see all that well on this game, but that's just another story for another time. I think that, you know, that'll be perfected. They'll look into it, because if it really is a common complaint, they're gonna look into it anyway. Also, this gun right here, PDW or whatever variant, this shit is so pay to win, it's not even fucking funny. This gun is crazy overpowered, and you have to buy it in a weapon pack. And I was gonna make a totally separate video talking about it until I just accidentally picked it up right there. That PDW variant is crazy overpowered, and you buy it in a special, like, Black Ops 6, some kind of, like, weapon pack. That shit is so pay to win, it's actually absurd. And the pack is, like, $30-something, but that gun is ridiculously overpowered, has zero recoil. And that was one thing I did see that they're actually going to look into, is the weapon balancing, or at least that's a complaint that I've seen a lot, is just the weapon balancing in general. I mean, 28 and 24, not the best game ever, but, like, it's way better than what I was doing last night and yesterday. It was just so bad yesterday. Like, I had to just change some settings around, and I changed, you know, some dead zones and sensitivities and whatnot, and honestly, the game feels a million times better. But I mean, yeah, as far as the beta goes, if I had to give this thing a rating out of 10, it's probably like an 8 out of 10 so far. I mean, it's been a lot of fun, and, you know, I haven't really gotten to play as much as I wanted to. Today, I've actually gotten a lot more time to play than I thought I was going to have. Overall, I'd give this thing so far like an 8 out of 10, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have another video up before the beta ends, or if not, one more video during the beta. I'm going to have one, like, overall thoughts at the end of the beta, so. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Leave a like as well if you guys enjoyed, and it's been your boy Jinzle. I will see you beautiful people in the next video. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go grind this game a little bit more.